Bridges Academy is a school for kids in grades 4 through 12. This school has a really important philosophy, and that is we are strength-based, talent-focused. And we really believe that through developing their strengths and interests, we can develop the whole child. That's where the arts come in. A lot of these kids are talented in the arts, or at least very creative, or have more of an applied arts talent area. And so a lot of the time they're involved in what we call this enrichment or talent development opportunities. They have electives every day that allows them to be great in acting, music, or fashion design, or writing, whatever their interest and talent area is.
What I've seen over the years is that they're a little trepidatious, some of them are a little trepidatious about drama, performing arts, standing up in front of everybody. So I'm like, oh, it's not you. Let's scratch that. We're gonna throw identity out and we're just gonna have fun. We're gonna play. So usually we start with play. In this particular intersession, they were studying biomes and how to survive in a biome the first half of the year. And then, so I thought about like, what is it they're talking about this year? Like, what are they constantly talking about? And they're constantly checking each other on their language and who's of what generation. So we decided to put it together into a zombie apocalypse, like their own biome of middle school that they have to survive. And they latched on to the idea of zombies and generations.
I love theater, I love film. I think that this school has a combination of lots of different things in the arts, all sorts of clay, pottery, there's film, there's acting. It's focused on a very broad range of different spectrums of different topics. Art is all about differences. I think that when you look into it, it's all, you are expressing your individuality on whatever canvas of your choosing.
It's really important to give them a different way to express themselves and to communicate, and a lot of the physical hands-on artwork becomes really, really important for them. Giving them a way to speak and think through their hands as soon as they can start working physically and manually with materials, suddenly a whole new language comes out for them. A lot of our students are so creative and they have a lot of ideas in their head, but once it comes time to express it through things like written language or verbal language, it can be difficult for them. And so suddenly giving them a way to speak with pictures and with materials, it becomes sort of a superpower for them in a lot of ways.
When I'm doing like art or film or like performing arts, I get to kind of almost like be someone else. I don't know if that makes sense. But for example, like when I'm acting, I can be like a totally different character and not have any of like the personality traits or any of the problems that I'll face in life. Or I don't know, when I'm drawing, I can just blank out and just like draw or whatever.
Film helps these kids in a way that I never dreamed that it would help them. Kids that have trouble writing, write scripts. The kids that didn't want to come to school now come to school because they enjoy film. They enjoy the creation of it. We're doing it for fun, but they're also taking it into science and they're taking it into humanities, and that's how they're doing their projects. It has changed some of these students from completely shut down to thriving in this community.
I have a lot of freedom to learn in a way that I enjoy. If you're interested in whatever film, as I am very much, you might be able to make like a film about whatever like the Roman Empire. That's something I did earlier on if you're learning about that, to show your knowledge of it while also doing something that you enjoy.
It's definitely impacted my life a lot and what I want to do, and definitely made me much more focused on like just writing in general, like script writing.
They may actually be nonverbal, or they may be stuttering outside of our room, and then all of a sudden you put a mic in their hand and all of a sudden they're rapping, they're improvising flawlessly. And that is pretty mind-blowing.
Topics that are as broad as blacksmithing to Turkish television shows to vexillology, the study of flags, do incredible work and very deep and in-depth research and creating presentations and doing very high-level work in the most unusual topics imaginable. So at Bridges, this is where students really can shine and be their unique selves.
That's a wrap.